Welcome to Adelaide Oval and to the highlights of the Benson Hedges World Series Cup game between West Indies and Pakistan. Pakistan coming off that exciting tie at Bellerive Oval in Hobart against Australia and about to take part in a match where the weather conditions are not all that good. There's a forecast of thunderstorms and showers, but hopefully we'll get away with it. These are the two teams nominated by the skippers at the toss. The West Indians, well, they've gone in with Haynes and Lara, with Simmons at 3 and Richardson 4. Gus Logie is in at 5. Then Keith Arthurton, Hooper Murray, Ambrose Bishop, Anderson Cummins and Jimmy Adams is the 12th man. For Pakistan, they're unchanged. Amir Sohail and Ramiz Raja will open the batting, then Salim Malik and Javed Miandad, Inzamam ul Haq, Asif Mustafa, the hero of Bellerive, Waseem Akram, Rashid Latif, Mushtaq Ahmed, Waqar Younis, Aqib Javed and Navid Anjum is the 12th man. Well, at the toss, Javed Miandad won and put the West Indies into bat. Could be a little dicey later on under the new rain rule, which makes it more difficult for the side batting second. We join play now in the 7th over. Ryan Lara is the batsman, Waseem Akram is coming in to bowl to him, and it's no wicket for 14.
Oh, just over the top.
And Pakistan have improved in the field even since the World Cup. And they seem to be very active in the field. That was a good attempt to run out there through to the non-strikers, and there was ambling through Brian Lara. He turns blind here and fires, and that would have been out. Well, that's the end of him because he got the swinging Yorker in. Desmond Haynes trying to drive Waseem Akram is bowled neck and crop, and when he gets it right, he's a magnificent bowler. He was full and it was quick and it swung and it took the middle stump right out of the Adelaide soil. A great breakthrough.
What a magnificent delivery. He hasn't really got it right today. This is the first one he's got on target. Look at that middle stump. Back she goes. And there's no more beautiful sight for a fast bowler than to see the middle stump lying flat on its back. Just watch the ball here. Seam up and a little bit of swing there, and back goes the middle stump. Magnificent delivery. And that delivery's got rid of a dangerous batsman. Desmond Haynes out-bowled, and the West Indies are 1 for 16.
Excitement here at the Adelaide Oval as Phil Simmons makes his way to the crease. Beautiful bowling by Waseem Akram. He's a little bit astray early on. That pitched right and swung late. Knocked over one of the world's best batsmen, Desmond Haynes.
Now he's off the mark.
Salim Malik, the fielder. Been trying to evade that ball. Brian Lara might have left himself open to the opportunity to be run out.
The helmet on, he's got pads on, he's got most things protected. A bit of running there by Phil Simmons. 550s and 400s, so it's a pretty good performance by Phil Simmons over. Going into that long corner again. This time it'll beat the fieldsman. It's been a good over for the West Indies here. Waseem Akram just throwing down the leg side a couple of times to the right-hander. It's in the air and he's gone. Hasn't added to his average. Didn't do his strike rate any harm. Waseem Akram, the great bowler he is, bounces back after an ordinary start to the over and takes a wicket.
That's well bowled. It was the one he pushes away from the right-hander. And it moved appreciably. Nice safe catch. There's nothing tremendously difficult about it, but it gives Pakistan another breakthrough. 27 on the board now, and 2 men out.
Richie Richardson, the West Indian captain, coming to the crease. 30 years of age. It's over the top. It's a pretty good shot by Richie Richardson. Wide delivery, short and wide. Over the top he went.
That's a fierce stroke from Richardson. Looks to me that Aqib Javed is just struggling a little with his back this morning.
That one's in the air as well. May well get over the short boundary, and it has well and truly up into the member stand. Not only over the back row, but almost to the foot of the grandstand. No matter what ground he was playing on in the world, that was always 6.
The big hit, beautifully timed.
Pretty good over for the West Indies there. 11 runs to Richie Richardson, 2 for 46. We have a change in the commentary position as Ian Chappell moves in with Michael Holding.
Amir Sohail, the left-arm orthodox bowler. If he can produce some of those, well, he may not be all that successful. Shout of catch it, but Inzamam at first slip had no chance there. Ball went between keeper and first slip, and it was really flying. The only chance you've got as a first slip fielder when the batsman cuts like that is if you back off. Sometimes you can make a catch by doing that. It's a good shot, the late cut. Once again, Richie Richardson really pushing. That's excellent running. Amir has brought first slip a little closer. Now it's Brian Lara in the act, and he's home. Good throw there from backward point. It's 2 for 55 after 16. I think that Richie Richardson feels that if they can put some pressure on them, the fielding may crack a little, and I think that's good tactics. Oh, and he's bowling around his legs. Brian Lara does get a long way across, and Aqib Javed has noted it, and he's knocked back leg stump.
For some time now, quite a few of the bowlers have been attacking Brian Lara's leg stump. He does go a long way across. Always exposes that leg stump, and this time he loses it. I'm sure Brian Lara will think a lot about what has happened here today, because he's not a youngster who doesn't pay attention to his mistakes. Brian Lara goes. West Indies slides a little bit deeper into trouble. 3 for 56.
Augustine Logie comes in at number 5, replacing Brian Lara, who opened today and lost his leg stump.
They've been aiming for that leg stump now for the past 2 weeks. Finally, they hit it.
Once again, good running, putting some pressure on the Pakistan fieldsman. Salim Malik, on this occasion, taking his eye off the ball. Richie Richardson's found the gap. 6 runs off that over. It's 3 for 61. Quite green at the moment. We've had some very unseasonal rains here in Adelaide. Bit of turn there for Amir Sahel.
We haven't really seen a lot of that this morning. The ball hasn't really been spinning, but this one away from Gus Logie.
And out, straight down mid-wicket's throat. Now, Gus Logie over the years has been a bit of a bunny against left-arm orthodox spin. Alan Border has wrapped him up a few times, certainly caught and bowled, but that really wasn't a very good shot in the situation.
Particularly after seeing the ball previously spinning that much. Would have been very difficult to clear that man at mid-wicket. Gus Logie goes, and the West Indies are in deeper trouble. 4 for 61 in the 18th over.
Keith Atherton, a little bit unlucky, in my opinion, to be coming in at number 6 after his performance in the Brisbane Test. He showed tremendous concentration and dedication to the task up there. Big shout from both bowler and behind the wicket. And that's well run. Extremely well run. 2 leg byes. Made that out of nothing. Big shout again. The ball keeping low. Yes, I think originally Keith was getting down the other end so that the umpire didn't get much of a look at the LBW. He was going to get out of there as quickly as he could. Well, the Magpies reign supreme in the winter season here in Adelaide. No ball, and it's been clattered to the boundary by Richie Richardson. He loves those square drives.
Certainly loves anything square.
There's the pull shot. So we've seen them both sides of the wicket off the last 2 balls. In the air, but safe. 35 to Richie Richardson, 3 to Keith Atherton. It hurt me to say it earlier on. Magpies, as in Port Adelaide, won the premiership here. The local football premiership in the winter. Magpies reigning supreme. Oh, Richie Richardson really had to dive back there.
If he had just let it brush his hand and go onto the stumps, I think Richie Richardson might have been in some trouble.
And taken this time by Inzamam at first slip. He didn't look comfortable against the left-hand spinner, left-arm spinner, Keith Atherton. And finally, Sahel has been rewarded.
Keith Atherton, I think, is downfall because he was just trying to guide that ball down the third man. Not really attacking too much. He knows the West Indies team is not in a very good position. Just trying to guide it down the third man, not really getting full bat onto the ball. West Indies lose another wicket and slide deeper into trouble. 5 for 81.
Carl Hooper has arrived at the crease. West Indies are 5 for 81. Keith Atherton, the man just removed. Amir Sahel will continue. Bowling to Richie Richardson. He runs here. 2, possibly 3. He's gone very fine down the leg side. And Carl Hooper running very quickly, comes back for that third. It's good running by him. Leg by signals by umpire Terry Prue. 5 for 99 West Indies. 5 for 100 West Indies. Firm drive into the offside. Not quite fielded cleanly by Javed Miandad. West Indies happy to see the 100 come up. The last 50 came up in 82 balls, the 100 comes up in 179 balls. Sohail has completed his 10 overs. Bowled them and took 2 for 26 with 1 maiden. So the same ploy continuing for Javed Miandad. And the runs here, it's a very nicely timed shot by Carl Hooper. The man at deep square was probably too far square there, and this shot bisects the field, runs away very quickly for 4.
Carl Hooper showing some of the talent that we've talked about so often. Great piece of timing, very good placement.
The clouds are gathering at the Adelaide Oval. The umpires have had a look at the skies. The game will continue. In the commentary box to continue are Bill Laurie and Richie Beno.
Thank you, David Gower, as Carl Hooper picks one off through mid-wicket. And the Pakistan spinner's doing a great job for the captain, Javed Miandad. Well fielded. Just 3 runs off the over, 5 for 118. And it's starting to rain. Those dark clouds support the rain across the Adelaide Oval at the 34 over stage. The West Indies are struggling at 5 for 118. Good spirit here between the players. Unfortunately for the umpires, Terry Prue and Steve Davis, the light and rain has forced stoppage of play. We'll take a break here at the Adelaide Oval. We'll be back in a moment with Richie Beno.
Well, good news at the Adelaide Oval. The umpires were able to get play underway again after an 86-minute break. It was unfortunate the rain came, but the ground staff did well, got the covers off once the rain had stopped. 86 minutes lost, and rather an unusual decision from the umpires. They decided that it wouldn't be just a normal 20-minute lunch break, which has laid down the playing conditions, but a longer one for the players. So just to look now at the changed conditions, 42 overs aside this match, and different conditions for the number of overs to be bowled by each bowler. The West Indies batting card, 5 for 118. When play resumed, Richie Richardson is 49, Carl Hooper is 18, and Mushtaq is the bowler now from Cathedral End, and he's bowling to Carl Hooper.
What a very stacked offside field. Yeah, those 2 men just playing square on the offside have been in the action a lot as well. His little dab shot down towards third man.
Well run again there.
Well, that brings up Richie Richardson's 50. He's got a bat in that one. So Richardson on 50, Carl Hooper down the other end on 19. And that's out. No, it's a no ball called. Sounded like a big nick there flying through to the keeper, and Waseem Akram just stretching a little bit over the line. Well, there's the partnership of 88 balls. And there's a big appeal there given out. Yes, that one bounced a bit. It was a quick delivery, and I'd say off the glove of Carl Hooper, went flying through the keeper. And so Waseem Akram has struck.
Another delivery down the leg side, but this one a lot closer. Pitching, apparently just brushing the glove of Carl Hooper there. Waseem Akram elated. West Indies lose Carl Hooper. They're 6 wicket down for 133.
So Ian Bishop, the new batsman, just aged 25 years. Career average of 16.5 there, 39 matches. In the air and into the gap, down towards the boundary at mid-wicket. That'll just get there, so 4 more. Richardson turning it on here. The West Indian captain realising that because this is now a 42-over match, he really has to get going. In the air again and into the gap again. Will it make it? Yes, it will. 13 runs from that over. Good over for the West Indies, 6 for 147. What's a good shot? Straight down the ground, right off the meat of the bat. Will it get there? I doubt it. The field is sprinting around, so they're back for the third. Richie Richardson, will he want the fourth? He's coming back. This is going to be interesting down the other end. Whoa, and it's got him. Yes, he's got to be out. No, the umpire down that end, umpire Davis says in. I tell you what, 1 or 2 of them were nearly killed in the process there. The ball was flying in all directions. Driver can't believe it. Down the ground again. Another good shot. Oh, Bishop drives the ball straight beautifully. Another good over, that one for Pakistan. 12 runs from the over, 6 for 163. Richardson on 73. Oh, well fielded. Good shot. Well fielded. Back for another run. Is this out? It's got to be close as well. What good cricket that was. Looks as if he dropped the ball, Waseem Akram. So 6 for 172. 17 off 13 balls. 2 fieldsmen back on the leg side. That's it. And there goes the big one. In fact, there are 3 back there. He's underneath it. He's going to get him. 3 of them, they're all spread out there. He's gone for the big 6 down towards the short boundary down there, and Asif Mustafa taking the catch, jiving me and saying, well, we worked it out, didn't we?
With 6 men on the offside, 3 on the onside, all out. And Bishop finds one of them. Comfortably taken there by Asif Mustafa. In the last over of these 42 overs, Bishop goes 17 runs off just 13 balls, 10 for 172.
So Anderson Cummings coming out there now. He's jogging out to the centre. This is the last over. He's obviously looking forward to a little bit of a hack at the leg spinner. Get. He wanted one for that, my goodness. He'd hardly hit it off the square, straight to the fieldsman as well. And he wanted one, but Richie Richardson very quickly sent him back. I think the idea was to give Richie Richardson the strike back. Got it away, and will they settle for one? Back for the second they come. So, as we said, a 42-over match. 1 ball to go in this West Indian innings. Last ball of the innings. And he hasn't quite middled it. Richie Richardson will get back comfortably. And still a little bit of a stumble there. Is he going to get back? Oh, wrong end. He's got home, though. It's a dreadful feeling when you want to run and you can't. You keep falling over. Well, Anderson Cummins managed to stay on his feet. And as a result, the West Indians get 2 more to their total.
Welcome back. Well, that was a good effort from the West Indies to get up to set Pakistan. Quite a difficult target now, 42 overs aside. This is the final card of the West Indies innings. They went from 5 for 118 to 7 for 177 in the remaining overs to take it up to 42, with Richie Richardson 76 not out and Anderson Cummins 4 from the 4 balls he faced, with Ian Bishop out for 17 and Carl Hooper dismissed by Waseem Akram for 24. So 178 to win for Pakistan. Their asking rate 4.23 per over, and the bowling figures for Pakistan, they did well. Waseem Akram 3 for 38 in 9. And Waqar Younis bowled some wonderful deliveries there in that short spell after the rain. 2 for 26 for Amir Sohail, 1 for 30 for Aqib Javed, and 1 for 23 for Mushtaq Ahmed. 178 needed, 4.23 the asking rate. No easy task for Pakistan, I can assure you.
Amir Sohail is the striker, and he gets himself onto the scoreboard. Ramiz Raja is gone. No, Brian Lara has put the ball down. Everybody thought he'd taken it, including myself. Dived away, got 2 hands to it as he hit the deck. So did the ball.
Looked to be a very good effort just to start with there, and you see the ball go into the hands, and he tries to clutch it to his chest. But he's the only man who can tell at the end of it that it slipped through the hands, it slipped off the chest, and gone to ground. Would have been a very, very good catch.
It's in the air, but over the top of the infield, and that'll be 4 runs. Very well struck. Too full and too much down the leg side for Ian Bishop. Getting some advice from somebody. Good delivery, probably just hitting him outside the line of the off stump.
Jimmy Adams has come on the field as 12th man to replace his captain, Richie Richardson, who's left the field for little attention.
In the air, and he's dropped him. Logie goes away to his left. That one was really heaved away in the air, trying to get it down towards mid-wicket. Didn't go off the meat of the bat. Really, Logie should have caught that.
So Hale again going to mid-on. He was caught here at Belrive Oval, trying to whip the fast bowler through mid-on. This time Gaslagi made good ground, but both hands to it and put it down. That's the second catch that the West Indians have dropped in a short time, and they're going to prove very costly indeed.
In the air again, and this time over the top. Nicely placed, that one. At this stage, it's not a bad idea to clip the ball over the top of the infield. It's in the air. I don't think it's going to be caught. He may get a hand on it. It's coming down. It'll be a good catch. Oh, he's dropped it. Adams was running away there from that one. It was very, very high. It was, in fact, that high that he eventually got to it quite easily.
Well, Jimmy Adams just showing that you can't catch him when he's standing still, which he dropped a sitter in the Test match at Brisbane. This time, he placed himself well. He had it, didn't he, really? But he just snatched it at the end and dropped it. Didn't really make a good effort at all as far as catching. He was certainly judged the run very well. He keeps his eye on the ball. But at the end, it's a little bit of a snatch. And it goes through.
Well, that's a good shot. Pulled away beautifully and into the fence. So that's 4. He's got to go over the fence here for a 6. What a good shot, though. That was short and quick. And he was onto it in a flash.
Well, the World Cup holders are becoming short price favourites, one would think, in the early stages of the Benson Hedges World Series. And this is one of the reasons why they've got a very good opening attack with the ball, with Waseem Akram and Waqar Younis. And now they've got a good opening batting pair.
And it looks as if Ambrose is going to continue. Interesting looking at those two down there. Ambrose alongside his captain out there at the moment. He's pulled that one. It's a bit short and he's got on good in the flash. It'll run away to the boundary. They won't cut that one off. That's a good shot.
He's a hard man to bowl to at the moment.
Oh, Oh, and that one hits him thump on the thigh pad. Bob's away on the offside. Once again, going for the pull shot. It was only fractionally short. I'll tell you what, he's very confident out there, Amir Sohail. And Amir Sohail is on strike. He has 31. That means Roger on 14.
Tommy makes contact and goes for 4, so there you go.
Shouts to catch it, and that's exactly what has been done. Ian Bishop, the man of fine leg, throws the ball into the ground in disgust. I think perhaps feeling that maybe some of the other fielders should have done that off his bowling.
I think you might be right. Philip Simmons is absolutely delighted. He's got the Midas touch, this guy. And Ian Bishop gets round under it, does his job very well, then just thinks and blinks. And it's 1 for 63.
Salim Malik with eyes gleaming in that picture, but you'll have to wait a moment or two because he's at the non-striker's end. Bill Simmons now coming over the wicket to the right-hander.
He's a good player, Salim Malik. Didn't do much in the World Cup. And he hasn't done much here today. Anyone can catch that. They've got only themselves to blame if it goes to ground. And there you are. Would you believe it? 1 for 68 instead of 2 for 68.
Things start to go badly and the entire team gets a bit lethargic. The bowling doesn't look as effective as it could and people tend to go a bit flat. It's now up to the captain, the acting captain, the man in the picture there, to really get these guys back into the game.
It's over the top of the infield. It will be 4. Nicely stroked and nicely timed. Just the one run though. Still Simmons comes out from the boundary and Pakistan reach their 100. 1 for 100.
And that's 50 for Ramiz Raja. He's been a little bit out of form at the top of the innings for Pakistan, but 50 today, very handy indeed for them. As in Ramiz Raja and Salim Malik, the not-out batsman. 51 runs from 79 balls. A good partnership from these two Pakistan batsmen. And in response to the success of that partnership, Curtly Ambrose makes a return. He bowled his first 5 overs for 24 runs. Another chance. West Indies not having the greatest day in the field, and this time Desmond Haynes parrying but not catching. A very sharp chance at deep point.
Desmond Haynes, the man putting it down.
There'll be more runs here, very nicely timed off his legs again. He's Raja looking for 3, and he's coming back for it. There's confusion here. Should be out now, and he's gone. Salim Malik, the injured party in one sense, but Ramiz Raja is the man out. When you look at this again, you'll see there's a classic comedy of errors. Ramiz Raja quite correct in trying to come back for 3. Didn't realise that his partner was incapacitated at the other end, and ends up being run out.
Well, it is slightly comical until that moment. You could see where his foot slipped. That's what did it. It looks as though it might be something like the Achilles tendon. And he didn't even turn his head. He was just consumed by the worry. 2 for 117.
The new batsman is Javed Miandad, the Pakistan captain, playing in his 200th one-day international. After 28 overs, Pakistan are 2 for 118, chasing 178 to win. They appear to be making relatively comfortable progress towards that target. Comfortable everyone except Salim Malik, who's done himself some damage. He's called for the runner and Amir Sohail has emerged. 60 runs still to win. Oh no, there's trouble again. This is ridiculous. And just to carry on the comedy of errors, Javed Miandad, having asked for the runner to come out, Amir Sohail came out to join the two batsmen out there and is running for the injured Salim Malik, nearly achieved the undesirable result of running out his captain. This collision in mid-wicket is a classic. That is an absolute classic, but the throw is just too high. Javed Miandad makes his grounds and all is well.
Classic stroke. One of the very best exponents of the square drive.
The comparisons there, you see the Pakistan run rate consistently above that of the West Indies, the yellow line there denoting Pakistan. West Indies field encircling Pakistani batsman. And that's a brilliant catch. Held very low indeed, just off the surface there by Phil Simmons at mid-wicket. He had the bad luck to see chances off his own bowling missed earlier in the day, but he's Held on to this one very comfortably indeed. A firmly struck shot from Salim Malik, just clipping away off his toes, just above the ground there, and Phil Simmons hangs on to it. Reward for Curtly Ambrose. Salim Malik is going to walk very slowly off this ground. Pakistan are now 3 for 128. The wicket of Salim Malik brought the drinks cart onto the ground, and also the new batsman Inzamam ul Haq.
He's hit the umpire again. It's a pretty ordinary business being an umpire when Ian Bishop's bowling. Just watch this. Watch his elbow. 3 for 146. Yes, don't be confused. They are using the white ball out there. But just happens to be some young man's ball, or perhaps might be a little girl's ball. Come rolling down onto the ground. Carl Hooper's got the white ball in his hand. In the air, could this be out? It won't quite get there. Yes, it will. He nearly dropped it just for a second. It looked like it was going to pop out. But in he came, and it was Simmons who did the catching there. Came running in. I didn't think it was going to quite get to him at one stage, but he's quick, and she's happy.
Yes, Simmons covered good ground there. It went a long way up in the air, and he made good ground to it. As I said, Tony, it bubbled for a few moments, but finally settled. Pakistan lose Javed Mianda, their captain. It's now 4 for 148.
Welcome back. Asif Mushtabar is the new batsman. He's the young man who smashed that 6 to win the game for, not to win the game, to tie the game for Pakistan when everyone thought that that was almost impossible. Well fielded, and he's got him. Yes, he's run him out. That's magnificent fielding. Absolutely magnificent. Out second ball he faced for a duck. He didn't believe the bowler was going to get that. Anderson Cummins jumped in the air. Boy, did he love it. Grabbed it with one hand. Look at those smiles. Threw at the stumps, and the batsman wasn't able to get back. Good cricket.
Yes, he had to make good ground to his right there. Wow, that was good work by Anderson Cummins. Asif Mushtaba, after such an excellent innings, he's happy. Asif Mushtaba. Pakistan lose their 5th wicket for 148.
Waseem Akram, magnificent stroke player, also a great fast bowler. He's out there now. Big appeal there for LBW, and another single. In fact, a little inside edge on that one. So good over for the West Indies, 5 for 149. Hold him. Beautiful delivery right in the block hole. Just a little bit quicker. In through that defence it went, and Waseem Akram is on his way. Now, are the Pakistanis going to panic?
Carl Hooper is not usually an easy bowler to use your feet and get to. He's very strong. As you can see, they are quicker deliverer sneaking under Waseem Akram's bat. Not easy to chip to Carl Hooper. Waseem Akram goes, Pakistan lose their 6th wicket. 151 on the board for the 6 wickets down.
Rashid Latif is the new batsman, made a big contribution with Asif Mushtaba the other day. So 25 runs, balls remaining 24, 4 wickets in hand. To take up commentary now, it's going to be Bill Lorry, and with him it's going to be Ian Chappell.
Inzamam ul Haq on strike. That's a chance to run out. He's got to be gone. He'll beat him. Yes, he's gone. It's all happening here, and it's panic from Pakistan's point of view. A good piece of fielding. They're backing up too far. Desmond Hayes is in, and that's a vital wicket.
The old man of the West Indies side, isn't he delighted about that? It's a very good stop. The ball was hit, and in fact, I think Rashid Latif made the mistake of going on the hit. He thought it was a really good hit, and it deserved a run. But Desmond got across and got the left hand on it. Terrific effort there. Now he could have picked it up and just about run home and taken the bails off, but he decides to knock them down. And so there is a bit of panic in the Pakistan camp as they lose their 7th wicket with 153 on the board.
Waqar Younis, the new batsman to the crease. 50 matches, highest score 20 not out. Close, Desi's got it. Under, the throw went over top of the wicketkeeper. An overthrow. Or maybe out. Out, yes, the throw got Inzamam at the bowler's end. A magnificent throw, so it's all happening. A chance for a run, and it went over the wicketkeeper's head. The relay throw caught Inzamam well out of his ground.
The left-handed throw went straight over the keeper's head, caught on the wrong hand there. But now Keith Arthurton, what a magnificent throw this one is. About a 40-metre throw, and it was spot on. Perfect. Would have hit him as well, I think, but Carl Hooper made certain of it. And Inzamam is on his way, 8 for 162.
Mushtaq Ahmed coming to the crease. 4 run-outs now for Pakistan. That was a magnificent piece of work by Keith Arthurton. Inzamam went through the crease going for the first run, was slow to turn. But, as we see, Desmond Haynes over the wicketkeeper's head, and watch the turn and the throw from Keith Arthurton. It's almost blind. In fact, it is blind. Look at that. Steadied, and it was right into the middle stump. Next ball straight to mid-wicket, no run. So it's getting hard now for Pakistan with just 2 wickets in hand.
Yes, losing Inzamam was bad news for them.
It's got him, Carl Hooper. Coming out of the crowds, another Yorker. Waqar Younis bowled as clean as a whistle, and the West Indies are on top.
This is an amazing turnabout. The West Indies, and the one thing you must say about the West Indies, well, a couple of things. Their fielding has improved markedly. It was shocking early on, but their fielding has improved, and they've kept their head. And Carl Hooper has now yorked 2 batsmen, and Pakistan have lost 6 for 14 in 23 balls, including 4 runouts in this innings. And they've got the number 11 in Aqib Javed, who is not all that good with the bat. It's 9 for 162.
Aqib Javed coming into number 11. They're 9 for 162. They need 178. 6,500 people on the edge of their seats. It's in the air. He's out. It's no ball called by both umpires. Well, it's all happening. It was over the batsman's head. Bishop said, what's going on? The umpire, the bowler's end, the umpire of the square both threw out their arms for no ball. Here comes Carl Hooper to bowl the final 6 balls. Full pitch, no run. Oh, dot ball. A vital time, beautifully bowled.
Maybe he's leaving it to the last ball to hit a 6.
He struck that well down to long on. There's only a single. Jimmy Adams gathers cleanly, a good throw back. So Aqib Javed, the man who needs a boundary here.
6 to tie it.
Couldn't happen again. Short boundaries though, square leg. He goes down to long off. They should go for 2 here. They've got to go for 2. Curtly Ambrose picks up beautifully. The throw's coming in. Safely home.
Saying well fielded, but just come in a metre or 2 just to make sure that they can't get 2 the next time.
Missed. Oh, is that a stumping? Is it running out for sure? It's gone. It's all over. West Indies win, and that's a great win here at the Adelaide Oval. They poured themselves off the mat. Just Rowe, the acting captain, a superb job. A wonderful finish and 5 run-outs.
Yes, well, that equals Australia. I feel much better now. Australia in the World Cup final in 1975. 5 run-outs. At least we've got another team on the same mark. It was Aqib Javed who was run out. Junior Murray coming around to make the pick up there after Hooper had jammed yet another Yorker in at the batsman, and an incredible comeback victory there for the West Indies. They were well out of it at one stage.
I can hardly believe it. West Indies got up there by 4 runs with 1 ball left, and they dropped 5 catches on the way to doing that, and Pakistan lost 7 for 25 in 37 balls faced at the end. Great start for them. They fell away, they panicked, and they're all out for 173. West Indies bowling, well, there are only 5 wickets in that 4th list there. 1 for 41 to Ambrose, 1 for 29 to Simmons, and an excellent all-round performance for Carl Hooper, 7.5 overs, no maiden, and 3 for 31. He was man of the match. The points table in the Benson Hedges World Series Cup, West Indies are on top, but they've played 1 game extra over Pakistan and Australia, 4 games and 4 points. Pakistan 3 games and 3, and Australia the same figure, but Australia on the bottom as regards the net run rate. Coming up tomorrow at the Adelaide Oval, it's the second leg of the double header here. This one is Australia against Pakistan. Replay of the Belrive Oval match the other day, which finished in a tie. And tickets at Tickets 234 8,000, so that should be a great match. The Benson Hedges World Series Cup got away to a fairly slow start in the first 2 games. It's certainly remedied that now with the match in Sydney, the one at Belrive Oval, which finished in the tie, and the thriller here today, where West Indies came out on top. We look forward to having you with us for the highlights for tomorrow's game at the Adelaide Oval. For the moment, it's good night.